bit of a commotion going on right now. It's like a big backup of traffic, and I can't get even out of my spot. But I think it's figuring itself out now. But yeah, man, good morning today. Productive. Little sort of pre-announcement. Maybe I'll tease it a little bit. But I've started a podcast. Myself. Oh, God damn it! It's no more traffic. Myself, J Cactus, and Ocean. We're starting like a 3-man podcast, and then we'll just get like producers on as well. You know, as and when we can, when people are free. You know, when it suits their schedule. Yeah, once every week, I'm just gonna basically just link up and just chat shit really for an hour or so. You know, try and talk about some like valuable topics that's kind of going on in the producer community, like anything that's like coming up, you know, recently. But yeah, I think it's going to be a fun one, man. We did the first episode this morning, and it went really well, man. It was kind of nice, free flowing. It wasn't too like rigid. I feel like a lot of podcasts, not just in the producer community, but just a lot of ones that I listen to are just too like interview sort of orientated, to the point where I don't know, man. It's not like, it doesn't make for an easy listen. The only person I really listen to at the minute is Joe Rogan. I don't know. It's just so easy to listen to. You kind of learn a little bit, you know, depending on who he's got on. He's got like fucking comedians on there, just hilarious as well. And yeah, overall, man, nice, easy listen. So that's what we're aiming for. First one went fairly well. But over time, it'll get looser, it'll get funnier, it'll get more entertaining, and it'll be still valuable, you know. But yeah, man, that's all to come. Topic of today. Oh, here we go. I think we got a chance. We have got a chance. Let me just sneak out. Oh, there we go. What a nice man. He's letting me through. Thank you, kind sir. Well, that van's in the way now. Anyway, topic of today is more like business related, you know, money related. I thought this will be quite kind of helpful for you guys, depending on what you want to do, you know, in terms of just the route you want to take with music production. This is so tight right now. I hate this road so much, man. The road that I park on is just an absolute nightmare. It's just the thinnest, the tightest road, and there's so many cars that come down it. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to talk about kits and basically like the best way to sell kits, not in 2024, just in general. Not necessarily the best way, but from my experience, what I've found to be sort of like the best route to go down, and when you should drop them, how often you should drop them, and everything. But before I do get into like the nitty-gritty stuff, big disclaimer, and that is you have to be all in on content. You have to make sure that you're angling yourself as not an authority, but just someone that people can kind of look to, people can come to for value, people can, you know, people that want to listen to you, people want to learn from you, you know, you just want to angle yourself like that, and that stuff does take time. You know, it took me a good everyone's so polite in my hometown, man. You get to London and it's just complete opposite. But yeah, you have to angle yourself in the right way, and like I say, it does take time. You know, it took me before I started regularly selling kits, it was a good a good 2 years before it was like, you know, nice, it was reliable and it was regular, and you know, I was putting out a really good product. But yeah, anyway, man, the whole vibe of doing this really does work, man. If you really want to go down the content route, then that is one of the best ways to make money, you know. That's kind of like, I'd say it's probably one of my main sources of income, is selling kits, selling courses, just anything that I sell from my website. That's like the main source, because all under my control, 100% ownership. The sales come through instantly, and it's, you know, it's just a very reliable source. So yeah, best practices, I would say. Number one, the product is everything. The product is everything. It doesn't matter what you want to sell, whether it be a drum kit, a MIDI kit, a one-shot kit, a preset bank. It doesn't matter what it is. It has to be a very good product, okay? You know, and it has to be a good one every single time, because as soon as you let one slip, as soon as you put out a kit that you just want to, you know, if you just want, let's say you just want to get greedy and just make money off of people, which is not the worst way to look at anything, you know, when it comes to business stuff. as soon as that happens, then you lose complete credibility. You know, people just start not liking you as a person. It's just not the best. It's just not a good way to go about it. Let me just put it that way. So that's first and foremost, top of the list, top of the priority list is this product good? Make sure you're cooking up with the kit as you're making it. Make sure it's usable. You know, maybe send it out to some producer friends to try out as well, and just make sure you've got a really solid kit on your hands, one that you know is going to connect with the audience. Okay, takes a bit of time. You got to do a bit of research and whatnot, but that's rule number one. Rule number two. I should have gone right. That was stupid. Rule number two is to market it properly. Okay, now when it comes to marketing kits, there is it's almost like releasing a song. So if you guys don't know, like, the whole process of releasing a song starts way before the song is even released. You know, you've got a good 2-week, 3-week period of sort of hyping the song up. I need to let this guy through. Oh, he's going in. Yeah, I need to sorry, I'm losing my focus here. That's why I should have gone right. But yeah, there's a good 2 to 3 week period of sort of hyping the kit up, giving little teasers, putting out maybe like a little free sample of the kit. Yeah, just kind of showing the kit off, really. You know, posting content, you know, posting YouTube videos, Reels, TikToks if you're using the kit, and kind of just like building up that anticipation for it. You know, that's the key thing. And there's no rules as to how you can go about doing that. You know, whatever suits you the best is the best way to go about it. No strict rules. You know, use the leverage that you have and make the most of it. Emails, content, and maybe even word of mouth if you go into studio sessions, but that's probably lower down on the list. So yeah, good marketing. Pre-market it a couple of weeks. Then you've got the release day or release week, where that's where you kind of go crazy with the market and really pushing it. You know, 2-3 pieces of short form content during the launch week. Just you really want to maximize that call to action to go and see that kit. And whether it's a free kit or not, you know, even if it's a free kit, you can even push it. You know, collect some emails and kind of collect currency in a different way. So yeah, launch week, go hella crazy with marketing, and then after that you can kind of just I don't know, subtly market it in the background. You know, you don't have to go as crazy with it. It doesn't have to be such an intense marketing period, you know, in those later weeks, but you know, you still want to be using it in videos, and you still want to be using it in your content. You know, you're cooking up a beat and you're like, right, I'm going to jump into the XYZ kit. Let me just add in some drums with this kit and just give it, you know, just shout it out, put the links in the description and all that. So yeah, that's the key thing. Now, in terms of the actual kit, you know, whatever kit you want to sell, it's totally up to you. Now, I'm going to speak from experience and say that probably my most successful kits are one of two. Back in the day, and to be fair, I can't really speak with confidence about now because I haven't dropped one in a while, but back in the day was drum kits. That was my main, the most sought after kit. Like I say, I haven't really dropped a drum kit in more recent months. It's more been like bundles and multi kits and that kind of vibe, even courses. But yeah, drum kits back in the day worked really well. So, you know, I'll leave that up to you guys to kind of test the water in 2024 to see if drum kits are still, you know, the thing that they were when I was dropping them by themselves. But yeah, as I say, more recently, multi kits, you know, bundle kits, they're normally like a good kit to make. It takes a lot more work. Don't get me wrong, they are harder to make. But the flip side is that you can charge a little bit more because, you know, you're putting a lot more value into the kit itself, and you know, it's just way more worth it for the consumer because they're getting a kit that's got, let's say, like 5 times the amount that they're getting a normal drum kit. You know, let's say you make a drum kit that's got one shots in it, it's got some MIDI in there, it's got preset banks, mixer presets, and it's got all of this. And then if you can charge that extra premium, you know, not a lot, you don't have to charge 5 times the price. You know, it's actually more beneficial to charge maybe an extra $10 than what you would for a normal drum kit, because then there's way more value that you're providing. The value's way up here, and the price is still very reasonable, and it's a good deal for you, and it's a good deal for the consumer. So yeah, multi-kits, that's probably my more recent thing, but like I say, man, I've not really dropped any singular drum kits in a little while. Might have to go back to that this year and drop some more smaller drum slash stash kits, so to speak. So yeah, that's a bit of a long rant, 10 minutes, we've been going for a while, but that's probably like my take on making money as a producer, trying to sell kits. Now, I want to really exaggerate because I mentioned it earlier briefly, but you really want to exaggerate on really just the whole side of building up your audience. You don't have to build up an audience to a specific number. You know, there's no set rule, but the more people you have watching your stuff, the more eyes that are looking at your screen, you know, the higher the number is of people converting. Even if you convert 5% of 100,000, that's still a lot. that's going to translate to a much more profitable business than if you you start selling at like 500 followers, 500 subscribers. You know, still worth putting stuff out, putting feelers out there. Maybe even worth just putting out a ton of free kits to begin with to build up your following, build up that trust in that community. But I'd say, you know, that in terms of success doing this, your best bet is to build up a good following, you know, especially when we're talking about organic sales and organic, you know, profit, where you're not, basically organic means you're just using your socials to push these products and emails. You don't have to rely on paying, investing in ads, in advertisement to get it in front of people. So that's what I mean by organic. So yeah, that's all I'd say, man. Really focus on building up the community first before you start then, you know, asking for people to give you money for stuff. But yeah, man, a little segue into my kit, the kit that I'm going to be dropping very soon. And yeah, similar kind of process really. It's going to be called the Treasury Multi-Genre Drum Kit. It's going to be probably one of my biggest specific drum kits for a long time. Technically still a bundle because it's going to be 4 drum kits, but across different genres, but it's all going to be in one huge kit. Yeah, you're probably tired of, if you've been watching the last videos, you're probably tired of me saying it now, but yeah, there's going to be a crazy drill kit, crazy trap kit, and a new jazz kit, and a amapiano, dancehall, afro kind of kit as well. So yeah, I really wanted to kind of cover all bases, and I almost just made this selfishly, just made it for myself, because I was like, I like making different genres, but it's kind of long bouncing between kits and stuff. So in my head, I was like, it'd be cool to have just one kit that I can go to, just have everything that I need right in front of me. Wherever the mood takes me, I've got all the drums I need in front of me. So yeah, that's going to be on the way. Well on the way now. We're sort of cracking through all the kits. Trap kit's pretty much done. Started work on the drill kit. But yeah, that's enough plugging right now. Unfortunately, I'm not going to jump back to the studio today. Just time constraints. Today's been a bit of a busy one. And actually working on the kit's taking up a lot of time, so yeah, I was kind of struggling to squeeze in the studio segment today, but I'm hoping there's enough value in here for this one. I'm pretty sure I gave away quite a lot of good sauce for you guys so far with when it comes to the music, to money making as a producer if you're not going down the industry route. So yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there. I need to get home. I don't even know where I am right now. I actually just came out for a drive to talk to the camera, so I'm just fucking driving through some random village right now. But yeah, I'm going to tap out right now. I hope you guys have a great, it will be Saturday when you see this. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope you guys see the family, you know, have a nice chilled one. Be productive at the same time if you want to. Gym, all that good stuff. And yeah, me personally, what am I going to do? I'm going to make a video probably for tomorrow for the channel. Still work on the kit, but try and just take some time to, you know, kind of reset for Monday, and yeah, see the family and whatnot. You know, do the family rounds, and then I'll be good to go for Monday. But yeah, I think that's going to be all, man. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.